Welcome back. Apparently, you're giving people faith that Black Ops 3 is going to be awesome. I'm making people nervous. We're kind of agreeing on everything. There's only one thing we disagreed on. That was the movement. The pace of the game. You're really not very good at Black Ops 2.
I mean, it's very difficult playing with this controller and playing man down as well.
Excuses, ladies and gentlemen. Excuses. Alright, this one's from Beast Caucasian. Do you think we will have a set rule set and not have to agree to ban things for the whole game?
You have a set rule set now.
The hostiles have the hard point.
You just choose not to use it.
It's true. I think the game, as long as the game evolves, i.e. with patches, I think this is the thing about banning something, okay?
Yeah.
It should never be permanent. We should never say, like, for example, let's go with Black Ops 2. If I said the MSMC, let's say the MSMC got a buff right now, okay? And it was just ridiculous. It kind of had like the ASM1, like silent, you know, first 3 bullets come out stupidly quick, blah, 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 they don't miss. Ban that until the next patch. And then if it becomes viable again, you unban it. That to me is the way that a ban system should work. I'm very anti-ban anyway. I'm not a fan of banning things. But if anything was to be banned, that would be my preferred method of how it should go down. Anyway.
I hate the idea of banning stuff in general.
Same. Do you think with the addition of specialists we should add a pick and ban phase in every series game or not?
Yes. I think there should be some kind of picks and bans in Call of Duty. I don't know how you would do it or how you would want to do it. I think there does need to be something.
Okay.
Oh, he's camping.
Would going for headshots with high caliber be viable and competitive, and will it add skill?
Ooh, I actually saw something that no, it might have a little bit to do with this. I think I read it in Drifter's AMA as well. That there's a perk for guns that increases headshot damage.
Hold on, headshot damage?
Yeah. So the attachment for the gun increases the damage done with headshots.
So, see, that's weird because normally, I'm trying to think, how many games have there been where, or how many guns have there been where it isn't like a 2-shot headshot kill? Snipers have always been 1. Most assault rifles are like 2-shot headshots. Like to use a perk like that, like how many shots you gonna have to put in someone to kill him?
So I think you're gonna see a longer time to kill.
Like a longer time to kill than Black Ops 2?
I think it's going to be very similar to Black Ops 2, maybe
a little bit long. Dude, if you have a perk which increases time to kill, like, basically that's what it does, right? Like, at that point, you kind of have to think the time to kill base level is going to be pretty slow.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be very similar to Black Ops 2. It's not going to be as fast as AW.
I agree with that, but that's crazy. All right.
Hardpoint lockdown.
I will add skill. Yes, it probably will, was the response to that. Do we really want to have CTF in the rotation? What about having 2 hard points? That's a W.
Oh, that's an AW question.
All right. Will we or do we already have a form of communication between pro players and those in charge?
Yeah.
Yeah. A big one.
Sometimes they don't. Yeah, sometimes they don't use it.
Yeah. They're like, hey, let me tweet something.
Right. That's like the funniest thing. It's like they have the lines of communication, they just don't use it. They're like, nobody listen to me. It's like, you haven't said anything.
Do you think Impact will try to reform since this is Black Ops 3?
No.
#woo.
No.
Why? Dude, I'm about that life. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't think that's going to happen. What are the main problems that are hindering CODers in eSports to be on the same level as other eSports, LoL, CS, Dota? Do you think any of these problems can be addressed in Black Ops 3?
I mean, I think some of the problems stem from like the way the players like act.
Okay. Is that going to be addressed in Black Ops 3, or is that just something which is just going to be...
I mean, that's something that's on the players.
Hardpoint contested.
This is true. This is true. Same level as League of Legends, CS, and Dota. I think, again,
okay, here's what's difficult about that, is that you're comparing an esport that's like primarily like, I mean, it's really COD is like all North American to esports that have like huge European fan bases.
I mean, COD definitely has a big European fan base.
It does, but not to the extent as like a League of Legends or like a...
So the difference between that really, I think, is the structure, right? Like, in Europe, you have a league in like League of Legends. You know, you have your EU LCS. You don't. Like, if I said to you, like, name the top 12 teams in Europe right now, you'd be like, well, there's 12 teams in Europe? Like, you wouldn't even know. Because there isn't a league. Like, they need that kind of structure, I think. That's my personal opinion on it. Everything needs structure. That's really one of the main issues, I think, is, like, now, especially having come from Europe to, like, live in North America myself, it's like, I see how much more practice the North American players get. And it's like, you know, a European team will be playing a North American team. I'm like, well, yeah, the North American team's going to win. Right. Whereas previously, I'd be like, yo, this is going to be an upset, man. Like, I've seen how good this European team really is. And it's like, well, they never really win. The reason behind that is practice, man. Like, it really is. Just comes down to how much you play.
I mean, I think also you look at, I mean, I don't know if that's a great comparison of it, to be honest, the way you just kind of put it, like with a league and structure.
Dude, it definitely is. If you added a structure to Europe, the players get better because they play against the best players all the time. It promotes growth. Like, what
are you growing? Like, what are you growing?
Players, because there'll be prize money involved.
You're growing.
More players will want to play. The talent gets better. Yes,
there are already players in Europe who want to play.
There's not that many. You'd be surprised.
We're talking about like viewers, like how to make it a game that's global like those games, and it's because those games have huge player base. Like a majority of their player base is European.
What, for League of Legends?
Yes.
Asia.
Asia. All right, outside of North America. That's kind of what I was getting at.
Okay, fair, valid. Moving on. Do you think wall running is a good or bad choice in terms of 3D movement? If done properly, cool choice. If done poorly, oh my god, why is it here?
No, I think it's cool, and I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal as everyone is saying. I think
how's it going to be done though?
There's only going to be
Titanfall here. Like,
no,
what are we looking at?
There's only going to be a few spots on the map that it can be used. I think I read that like some maps, like 2 or 3 spots per map that it can be used.
Do we see the return of a semi or burst fire weapon?
Yes.
How do you think Molotovs will work, and will they be counterable?
I think Molotovs will definitely be counterable.
Like Flak Jacket?
Yeah, or maybe something like Tac Mask is included with blocking Molotovs.
Okay. Will Aches and Clay team together in Black Ops 3?
No. Took me a long time to answer that, though.
Taking into consideration how hard it is to make a game that can be fun enough for casuals to enjoy, and a game with enough elements of skill required to be a successful competitive game, what would you do in the shoes of Vaughn, or any lead designer?
I think you make a game, honestly, I mean, obviously competitive people aren't going to want to hear this, but you make a game that's fun for the casuals first, and then you figure out a way that you can make the competitive group of players happy as well. And then I think
that's impossible, though.
It is.
So
are the casuals that play League of Legends, are they happy playing League of Legends?
Yeah.
Are the casual players playing Dota happy playing Dota?
Yeah.
Are the casual players playing Counter-Strike, are they happy?
I mean, yeah, for the most part.
I mean,
until you run into hackers.
Right, until you run into somebody who's just walling you uncontrollably. So why can't the COD players be happy?
Because it's not competitive. I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for a moment to be able to say that. What does that mean?
I don't know, mate. You tell me what does it mean. That's something we hear all the time. It's not competitive.
But nobody's ever given me a definition of that. It's not competitive.
It's not competitive. Not competitive.
Hey, we should get rid of score streaks. Why? They're not competitive.
Yo, you suck, dude. You're like
it was me and one other person.
You're 2-4. Yeah. You're 2-2.
Yeah.
2-2. So Matt has one more match, which means we'll go to a quick commercial break. Finish the AMA. Watch Matt probably
I'm gonna end up being like.
He's gonna end up in Iron Division, maybe Wood Division. Who knows? Find out after this next commercial break. Right back.